Okay, here with a little problem with the brakes. I initially thought that the right front brake caliper was seizing up, because when you go down the road and step on the brake, the truck would pull to the right. But after checking things out a little closer, I want you to watch. It spins totally free. I haven't started the truck, I haven't done anything. Let's give the brakes a few pumps, give it a little extra power, but it doesn't spin free. Now if I do this about 4 more times, sorry about that, batteries went dead. Very simply, if you reach back behind, crack open the bleeder, and the tire is back to spinning free. What you figured out is that it wasn't the brake caliper on the right side that was causing the problem, and it's not the brake caliper on this side either, because when you open the bleeder, if it was the caliper frozen, it wouldn't make any difference. The tire would still be unable to turn. Once this gets hot, it gets to where it doesn't want to turn, because you pumped the brake so many times. And what it's doing is it's going into the brake line, and the brake line is separated on the inside, and it's compressing itself down. So the outside is holding the fluid, not the inside. Or the outside layer is holding the fluid, not just the inside where it's flowing through straight to the caliper and then back to the mass cylinder. So the fix for this, it's pretty simple. If I can get this down here. That brake hose right there. It goes over to this caliper, which you can't see, but I replaced that, and my brake problems are fixed. That's tip for the day, and not one of my better ones. Okay, back again. This is all pretty simple, straightforward. Need a 7/16 for the line here, 10 millimeter here, 10 millimeter here, 9/16 here, and a 3/8 here. You'll see that this is kind of wet. It's getting kind of dark because it's going to rain, but from me opening the bleeder up before I could not turn this by hand. So I'm going to get to this, get it apart, and get to replacing. And I am not going to video this whole process because it just isn't too terribly exciting or interesting or anything to that nature. I mean, really is nothing to it. Make sure you get the washer off. Okay, new brake line is in. It's pretty much bled itself, but hey, did you see that little spit? You can see a few bubbles coming out. And while I was doing this, I found out my lower ball joint's bad. So, one more thing to fix. I will let that gravity bleed until it's done. Which shouldn't take long, but it will take it a few minutes. We will not wait around. Okay, for the final test, I've started it, pumped the brakes several times. I can spin that freely, which means that the brake line is no longer collapsing and retaining fluid and holding the caliper against the brake rotor. Pads still look good, so I'm good there.